Hey guys, thanks for tuning in again. My name is Kranad, and today we're going to talk about why did I get into jazz music. First of all, I want to apologize for the intro because I'm very far away from being a jazz cat, and I'm trying my best. I'm practicing as much as I can, and I'm really enjoying the process, so that's a good thing. Secondly, you can see that I didn't put a lot of effort trying to put on lights and all the fancy audio recordings. You can probably hear from the intro the low end is just buzzing for some reason. I'm not sure. But I've been busy at work lately and there are exams coming up, so I just wasn't in the mood to set up all the lights and everything. I just wanted to sit on the couch and have a casual conversation with you guys, talk about some music, talk about some guitars. And let me know how you've been doing, because as I said, I haven't been in front of the camera for a long time. Let me know in the comment section how you've been doing, how's life treating you and all that. I'm really interested to hear about that. So as you can tell, I did something and I bought myself a proper jazz box guitar. Look at this thing. It's just gorgeous. It's a Stanford Vanguard series guitar, and it's just gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's easy to play, it sounds magnificent, and I'm gonna do a proper review and demo of this guitar, but I'm totally in love with it. I've been playing it non-stop and I just can't stop playing. So how did I get into jazz music? Well, this happened actually recently, like 5 or 6 months ago maybe. And as some of you might know, I'm Albanian, and I'm a part of this Facebook group on Facebook, which is dedicated to Albanian musicians. And there's this admin that he just searches for videos online of Albanian musicians and he shares them with the group. So one day I came across this video by this guy named Faton Macula. And I opened up the first video that I saw of him and I was just completely mind blown for a second. And I couldn't believe that someone would play with such touch, such feel, such good timing. And I'll just post a couple of clips right now, and you're probably going to be mind blown the same way that I was. So take a load of this. So Faton is an Albanian musician from Kosovo. I think he studied jazz guitar in Graz, Austria. And then from Graz he moved to New York to pursue his career as a jazz guitarist. And he became very successful in New York. He plays with the biggest jazz cats all around New York. And he's also a D'Angelico endorser. The guy is just amazing, and he single-handedly transformed me as a player and transformed the way that I look at guitar at the moment. I was all about blues, and I'm still all about blues, but the nuances that he adds with his jazz playing, it just made me look at guitar differently, and I have him to thank for it. So do yourselves a favor and check the links in my description and follow Faton on Instagram. So before that, I didn't know anything about jazz, and I still don't. I mean, I'm totally new to it, but before I ignored it for some reason. I think maybe it was because it's just intimidating to play, and I still feel like it's intimidating, but as I said in the beginning, I'm enjoying the process of learning. So what happened after I saw Faton play, I discovered a lot of new players like George Benson. I mean, he's playing for 40 years. He's not a new player, but for me, he was new. So I discovered George Benson. Sorry. Did I just say sorry to my guitar? Anyways, I discovered George Benson. I discovered Julian Lodge. And I discovered Rotem Sivam from a video of Paul Davids. And I recently found a couple of videos of Joe Pass playing for like an hour and a half each. And what I've done is I've created a playlist on YouTube, and every night before I go to bed I just start to play them, and I fall asleep listening to Joe Pass playing. And I mean, it's just him with his guitar, and I just try to digest as much as I can from him. So yeah, that's where I'm at with my jazz journey, and I'm very excited. And I mean, this guitar has made it even just more beautiful, the entire journey. So I'm actually that excited that I've even considered trying to get some books and start learning to sight read, because I don't know how to read music. I know a bit of theory, but this whole entire process, it just brought me to the point where I said, okay, maybe I'll just try to learn to read music and try to understand everything. I mean, of course, everything is not possible to understand, but I'm going to try my best, and I really enjoy the process. It's not something that I dare myself to do. It just comes naturally to me, and I'm totally in love with the process. So if you have any stories like this, like revelation story, like I just shared with you guys, I would really appreciate it if you leave it under the comments down below so I can read them. It just makes my day. And yeah, so that's gonna be it for today's video. Oh, and a tip that I wanted to give you guys is, if you're trying to do what I'm doing right now, like trying to learn jazz and improvise and all that, my best tip would be just to start simple. Start with a simple chord progression. Play some different notes other than the pentatonic scale. See how they make you feel. See how they sound to you, and try to incorporate as much as you can into your playing. Try different chord voicings, but as I said, start simple, and that's the best way. Keep it one step at a time, and you're gonna be good to go. So if you enjoyed what you saw here, I would really appreciate it if you guys subscribe to my channel. Actually, my birthday is in a couple of weeks, so if I reach 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, that's probably gonna be the best birthday gift ever. So please consider doing that. Thank you. So I'll catch you with the next video. Bye bye.